Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Hump day.
Good morning. How y'all feel out there? I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here. Another day to serve our beautiful listeners. What's happening?
What's up?
Good morning. How you feeling, Jess?
Good morning. I'm feeling good. How are you feeling, Envy?
I'm good. I'm out in Austin, Texas. I had an event to do this week. Well, yesterday. It's actually F1 racing in Austin. That's when all the biggest races come, and there's a huge event this weekend. So we had like a kickoff celebration for one of the races, Lando, who races for Monster Energy. So I DJ'd that last night. I tried to get on the flight last night, but I guess because of the weather and everything that's been going on, the flight was delayed. So it was better for me just to keep my ass here and fly out first thing this morning right after the show. But I'm here. What's going on? What up, Charlotte?
Envy, you always working, shorty. That's what's up.
I got a wedding to pay for. You know that. My
know.
daughter's getting married. Now, a lot of
y'all
these...
still do that? I thought the bride, the father of the bride got to pay.
the father of the bride.
People still do that in this time, in these trying times? I think the two fathers should be coming together. What's the word? Fit the bill.
Yes,
Fit the bill.
that's what Eddie Murphy said about him and Martin.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. But then my wife comes up with these ideas like, I think we should have fireworks at the wedding. I think there should be. I'm like, what?
It's like she getting married again.
I'm like, what? Fireworks?
That's
I'm
funny,
like, what?
Because if I was the other father, I'd be like, look, here's my set amount. I don't know what them damn Casey's over there doing, okay? But this is what I got. This is what I got on it.
Right.
All right.
Now, some of these events I were, playing for so far out, like the NBA in China and the F1. And I got one more event where I'm super duper excited. I'm heading to Dominica. That's the island, Caribbean island, Charlamagne, Caribbean island that my father's father is from. So it's going to be my first time back. It's their carnival. So I'm out there for a day or two. I'm excited about that. So Dominica is the island, Caribbean.
You Dominican.
Yo, that is not.
And you act like you say Caribbean, like the Dominican Republic, not in the Caribbean too. Like it's all y'all. You are what you are, bruh.
Dominica is a Caribbean island. Dominican Republic is a Latin island, I believe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Dominica is totally two different
in the Caribbean. Okay, and you are Latino, and you're Dominican and Dominican, whatever the hell you want to be. You can be Dominique Wilkins for all I care. But I'm gonna tell you something else. We got a great show this morning. Okay, yes. Dr. Alfiee Breland-Noble. She's a psychologist and scientist and author, founder of the Acoma Project. She will be here this morning to talk all things mental health, and she'll be giving a recap of the 5th annual Mental Wealth Expo that we just did this past weekend. And Stunna for Vegas and Monaleo.
Yes, you got it right.
Yes, because I was messing her name up yesterday. You hear me? But she has the record that we played, that Nyla played in Pastor Aux a couple of weeks ago. It's called Solaren.
That's the blacks to the back?
Yeah, that's all the non-blacks to the back. See, that's what I call it.
Solon. All the non-blacks to the back.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Fantastic story they got, man.
She is so lit. I love her.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll talk to them. Well, let's get the show cracking. I know we better have some D'Angelo pulled up, man. We got to send a rest in peace to D'Angelo, R&B icon and legend.
Absolutely.
Horrible.
And we got front page news next. You got a D'Angelo record? All right. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Rest in peace again to D'Angelo.
Well, I really hope you find a cure for all forms of cancer in our lifetime.
You and me both, man.
Boy,
you and me
Lord
both.
have mercy.
Jesus, we'll break that down.
He was only 51 years old, man.
Young.
Yeah. And could you, we were talking behind the scenes, could you imagine his son, who's 27 years old, had to bury mom, Angie Stone, a couple of months ago, and now Pops? Rest in peace and condolences to that family, man. We'll break it all down in the latest with Lauren, but let's get in some front page news. All right, now let's start off with some Major League Baseball, some sports. The Dodgers beat the Brewers last night 5-1, and tonight the Toronto Blue Jays play the Seattle Mariners at Game 3. That happens at 8 o'clock. What's up, Mimi?
Good morning, Envy. Jess, Charlamagne, how y'all doing this morning?
Peace, Mimi. Blessed, black, and highly favored. How are you?
Good, thank you. So we start this morning in Washington, where we are now in day 15 of the government shutdown, and there's still no deal in sight. Now, lawmakers yesterday, they tried for the 8th time to pass a bill to reopen the government, but it failed again. That vote was 49 to 45. It needs 60 votes to advance. That means hundreds of thousands of federal workers will remain without pay as the shutdown heads into its 3rd week and frustration grows on both sides of the aisle. Meanwhile, over at the Pentagon, another battle is brewing. Several major outlets are expected to turn in their press badges today. This comes after the Defense Department rolled out a new media policy. Now, under the new rules, reporters who cover the military would have to sign an agreement promising to follow strict guidelines set by the Pentagon. Now, that includes getting stories pre-approved before publishing anything that hasn't been cleared by defense officials, even if the information is not classified. Now, if a journalist breaks that rule, the Pentagon could pull their press pass and bar them from entering the building. And this is not the first time the administration has been accused of trying to silence the press. Here's what President Trump had to say in the past about media coverage. Let's listen to that.
I'm a very strong person for free speech. But 97, 94, 95, 96% of the people are against me in the sense of the newscasts are against me. The stories are they said 97% bad. So they gave me 97. They'll take a great story and they'll make it bad. See, I think that's really illegal, personally.
Well,
I don't see why he wants to stifle folks' free speech. If there's defamation and slander, then you just file a lawsuit. But if a person just has a negative opinion about you for whatever reason, you either allow them to have that opinion, or you do things to make them have a better opinion. And having a government shutdown is not going to make people have a great opinion about you right now.
Not at all.
Absolutely.
Putting military in other people's city ain't going to have people have a great opinion of you right now. Sorry, Mimi.
No, you're okay, Charlamagne. You're right, though. But I think with this, a lot of this is about facts. So if you're a journalist and you're reporting, you're just reporting the facts. You may not like the facts, and so therefore you feel like it's negative coverage, right? So I think that's kind of what he's saying. But ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, and Fox News, they've all refused to sign before the deadline, which was 5 p.m. yesterday. They say the policy gives too much power to the government and makes it harder to hold military leaders accountable. So far, only one outlet has signed on, which is One American News Network, which is a right-wing cable-leaning right-wing cable outlet that has generally been supportive of President Trump and his administration. Everyone else, from major newspapers to wire services, they are walking away. So we will continue to watch what that looks like. And today is October 15th, so if you filed for an extension, your taxes are due by midnight tonight. Now, even though the government is shut down, the IRS wants you to know that you still have to pay Uncle Sam. And this applies to about 20 million Americans who asked for more time to file their taxes earlier this year. But the agency says the shutdown does not change your tax responsibilities. If you owe, you still owe. So most IRS offices are closed right now, with about half of the workers furloughed.
That's
but
crazy.
essential staff are still processing returns and keeping online services running. There are a few exceptions for people hit by natural disasters. Some people in Arkansas, Tennessee, parts of California, Kentucky, and West Virginia, they have until November 3rd to file. But for everyone else, if you miss tonight's deadline, you could face penalties of up to 25%.
How is America going to act like it's business as usual when the business is closed?
It's just wild. Like, America's a joke at this point, yo. That's crazy.
Well, not even that. I want you to think about it. They're saying that you might not get your refund as fast because the government is shut down. But if you owe them and you got to file your taxes, they want it regardless if the government is shut down.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I really couldn't sleep at night if I was a politician knowing that we are playing politics with people's lives. Like, it's October 15th, and the bill collectors are not giving anybody no grace. The IRS not giving anybody no grace. And I was reading a study. It's like between 50 to 67% of people are living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
So at a time like this, 50 to 67% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. So people's lives are completely disrupted because they're not getting their money right now.
And they still have to pay. All right, well, coming up at 7, we all know social media can be a wild place, but now AI, once in on the action, will tell you which app's latest update is giving OnlyFans energy.
Girl.
Who out here selling ass?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
They making it easier to sell ass?
Yeah.
Something like
trying
that.
times.
We'll talk about it.
All right. Thank you,
In
Mimi.
these
We'll see
trying
you next
times,
hour.
you got to find a way to make it easy for folks to sell ass.
Get it.
Shut
Oh,
up.
gosh. Well, get it off your chest is next. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. Get it off your chest. Call us now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
This is Sean.
Hey, good morning, Mama. Get it off your chest.
Yes, I would like to thank everybody who donated to my Special Olympics group. I was able to buy the T-shirts
Hey.
Right now, yes, thank you so much to everybody in you, Charlamagne, for letting me put my Cash App out there, which is SHA 4377. If people still want to donate. I want to say one thing, though. I am so upset with Donald Trump because I deal with special needs kids all the time, and for him to dismantle the special education department is so wrong. I can't stand when things affect 65 and older and our kids, and he's messing with the kids, especially special needs kids. It is so wrong for that, and I just don't understand it. Our kids need these benefits, and for him to do that is so wrong.
Can I ask a question? Like, what are y'all going to do when they get rid of the resources that these students with disabilities need? Like, what would be the backup plan when they get rid of, like, the protections in place, like the 504s and stuff like that?
We don't know, because we depend on all of this. We depend on Medicaid. We depend, food stamps. Some of them depend on medical, benefits. It's school benefits, IEPs. It's very hard. We barely get funding as it is, and for you to dismantle them, it's so wrong. I just can't fathom it. I mean, I'm not surprised, but I am surprised. You know what I mean? I'm just saddened by it. But anyway, I would like to thank all of you who donated. I'm so grateful to everybody who did. And for those who couldn't get through, it wasn't my fault. It was Cash App. But I'm going to put it out there again, SHA 4377. Thank you, Charlamagne.
Yes,
Have a
ma'am.
good day.
Peace.
Good luck, mama. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I'm dialing.
Hey, what you doing, man?
I'm dialing. I'm calling you.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Tiny Gaines from Anderson, South Carolina, 864.
What's up, Tony?
Get it off your chest, Tony.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, I went back and I watched the Dame Dash interview you guys had, and he made a comment about how gossip is something females do and stuff like that, to Charlamagne and insulting. So I want to ask Jess Hilarious, and if Loren is there too, I want her opinion as well. Like, what do y'all think about that? Like, do y'all think that's messed up that men associate gossip with being negative and that it's only something that women do, when we all know that dudes like pillow talk and dirty back and stuff like that too?
I don't think gossip is only for women. I mean, it depends on what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. Everybody tell each other business. Everybody, whether you do it online, whether you do it in the privacy of your home with your friends in a group chat with your guys, whatever. I don't really think it's a feminine trait. It's whatever. You got something to talk about. You got somebody to talk about it too. Go ahead. Don't matter to me.
I feel you. I appreciate that. I want to shout out. I don't support DJ Academics, but I want to support his Discord. Everybody who visits there and stuff like that, and talk with me and stuff. And a shout out to you, Charlamagne. I appreciate your podcast with a brilliant. It's good. And shout out to you, DJ Envy, for all you do to your community and stuff like that. You guys take care.
Thank you, man. Why do men act like we don't gossip? Everybody loves some good gossip.
Yes.
Everybody loves some little bit of tea, man. Okay.
Hello, who's this?
What's up, Envy?
What's up, Trav?
Jess.
Trav, what's up, baby?
I'm doing good. What's up, Charlamagne?
Peace, sis. You clean that booty blood off your sneakers yet?
Oh, my
God.
You know what's crazy? I'm actually going into surgery today, man. He had cut a tendon in my hand, so I can't move my pinky.
Oh,
so,
wow.
yeah, I need y'all to, put a little prayers up. They put me to sleep later.
Somebody did what with their pinky? What'd you say now?
No.
He said his pinky
so when he
stuck.
cut me, he cut it through my hand. He cut my tendon. So they got to go in and repair my tendon.
Oh, okay.
I bet you'll never hang with that friend again. Lord.
I mean, it wasn't really her fault. It wasn't really her fault. So I can't really, put it on her. I can't really put it on her. And just be protecting her for
I hope the doctor don't got to go too deep in your tendon, man.
Wow.
Hey, man. I hope not either. They got to go in and repair it, though. It's busted.
Yes, sir.
Jesus.
Yo, Trav is crazy, yo.
Yes, sir. But,
put a little prayers up for your boy, man.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Good luck, Trav.
All right, y'all.
All right, Trav. That is
Y'all crazy, man.
Busted
Man,
out.
get surgery, man.
Tendon. Yeah.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got the latest with Loren coming up.
Yes, we're going to take some time to show love for D'Angelo, who passed away yesterday at 51 after a private battle with pancreatic cancer.
All right. Well, we'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club.
How dare you cut Chris Brown part off? Anyway, go ahead.
Wait, Chris Brown or you want to cut Loren? Which one you want to do?
My bad. My bad. My bad, sis. Go ahead.
Let's get to the latest with Loren.
Loren becoming a straight fat.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm a homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on you.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
What was the latest?
On The Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
So sad news to report this morning. D'Angelo, neo-soul icon, music icon, 4-time Grammy-winning singer, songwriter, and producer, has passed away at the age of 51 after a private battle with pancreatic cancer. Very sad. His family released a statement yesterday that says the shining star of family has dimmed his light for us in this life. After a prolonged and courageous battle with cancer, we are heartbroken to announce that Michael D'Angelo Archer, known to his fans around the world as D'Angelo, has been called home, departing this life today, October 14th, 2025. We are saddened that he can only leave dear memories with his family, but we are eternally grateful for the legacy of extraordinarily moving music he leaves behind. We ask that you respect our privacy during this time, this very difficult time, but we invite all of you to join us in mourning his passing while also celebrating the gift of the song that he has left for the world. And that was from his estate. I then received a statement from his son, and there was so the statement I received from his son says that, he was grateful for everybody's thoughts and prayers, that, because his son, so Michael Archer II is D'Angelo's son with Angie Stone. So he mentioned, or the publicist mentioned in the statement that Michael was grateful for everyone's thoughts and prayers, and he was going to be strong like his mom and his dad taught him. But then Michael also posted, D'Angelo's son, that he actually wasn't ready to make a statement, that he had been by his dad's bedside throughout this whole time. Absolutely. So it's just very difficult for him to experience all of this, and that caused a back and forth as well too. And I actually got a chance to speak to Michael yesterday after the whole statement mix up, and he's really grateful for everyone sending their love and the prayers, but he talked about just how difficult this has been for him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's been through so much.
Just lost his mom.
Yeah, just lost his mom as well, and he mentioned that during this time when the statements were released and all these things are happening and moving so fast, he was just trying to deal with the fact that in real life his parents are not here anymore, and he wants people to just remember that he's also a person as well. And we had a really great conversation. He also mentioned too that he will eventually want to come out and talk about his parents and some of the memories that they've shared and just their legacies, but not right now. But he says he appreciates our platform as well for the time that we take.
You don't owe nobody no response, no nothing at all. Like so crazy.
Like, why would they even expect him to want to make a statement right now?
It's weird.
His mom passed away in March. His dad passed away.
Yes.
I guess in the last couple of days. Why would they even
with both of them?
Yeah. Why would they even want him to make a statement?
I'm not. For me, after the back and forth happened, I was like, I need to talk to him because I know what it's like to have a parent go through a battle like that, and I just would never want to be a burden to somebody in that situation. So our conversation was good. I think, when he is ready, he says that he'll
on a personal.
It was very.
You wanted to talk to him on a personal level, not
and
when information or whatever to come back and report.
Our conversation was, I've been through this. I didn't lose my parent, so I can't imagine what you're going through. But as a person, I want to make sure that you don't have to say anything. Parents, yes, you don't have to say anything. And he was.
And one was a tragic accident. Rest in peace to Angie Stone. So that's super unexpected.
And then the other, you're watching your parent, leave this earth. Man. So yes, I think in that moment he just needed love, and I did, just send him some love. Like, for sure, he needs it right now, and their family needs it right now. Yes, but yeah, the battle was private, and we've been talking a lot. I know behind the scenes we've been talking a lot about people dealing with cancer and why is it so private, especially because people expect for celebrities. Charlamagne, you said why would people expect for him to make a statement? People expect for celebrities to just divulge everything. But cancer is so, like, you just don't know what's going to happen.
Well, it's very private. He's not a celebrity. He's not a celebrity.
Not Michael. I'm talking about D'Angelo, because a lot of people also, too, were having conversations yesterday about the fact that no one knew that this was happening because he kept the battle so private.
But when they say nobody knew, who is nobody? Like, we didn't know. Who cares about
the
us?
internet, the fans, the people.
His family probably knew. The people that actually love him and care about him and really pray for him and send him healing energy knew.
Yeah.
And, you know, I saw a lot of conversations yesterday about men and men needing to take care of their health. And I understand all these convos, and I do even agree with a lot of them, but cancer is no joke, and I have not seen it discriminate. I've seen it impact people with great healthy habits, and I've seen it impact people with bad healthy habits.
Yes. Yeah. That's why it's so scary. You just don't know. You don't know.
Exactly.
I do want to read. Lauryn Hill posted a tribute to him yesterday that I thought was, very touching. She says people need reflection, and this is her letter to D'Angelo. She says, I regret not having more time with you. Your undeniable beauty and talent were not of this world, and presence not of this world needs protection in a world that covets light and the anointing of God. You, sir, moved us, stirred us, inspired, and even intimidated others to action with your genius. Thank you for being a beacon of light to a generation and beyond who have remembrance of the legacy and thank you for charting the course and making space during a time when no similar space really existed. You imaged a unity of strength and sensitivity in a black manhood to a generation that only saw itself as having to be one or the other. It is my earnest prayer that you are in peace, far away from selfishness, fear, greed, and all of the exploitation, far from intentionally designed chaos, that you, my brother, are in peace and bliss and eternal light and fulfillment with our Father in heaven. I love you. I miss you. May God grant you peace and shelter to your family, friends, my brother, my king. Yeah, there was a lot of people pouring out love for him yesterday, as you can imagine. I saw Maxwell. I saw so many other people posting things as well, too. So we do have some D'Angelo music, but yeah, just wanted to take the time to just have the conversation this morning.
I wonder when he got diagnosed. Like, when did he learn he had it?
Yeah,
I'm not for
later stages or what.
I'm not for sure about that. I do know though that his son had been here in New York, and his family had been here as he was going through things. So, but I don't know how long he's been battling it.
Everybody out there who has survived the battle with cancer, God bless you, man.
Absolutely.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. It's a nightmare.
I'm telling you right now, when they get to the point where nanobots can cure cancer, I'm getting them put in.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, well, that's the latest with Lauren. We're going to close out with some D'Angelo records. Front page news is next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get back in some front page news. Now, last night in sports, Major League Baseball. Does anybody still love baseball? Are they still watching baseball?
And I ain't watched baseball since the 90s, when everybody was on steroids. That's when it was a great sport.
People still do. People still watch it.
Up out of it. All right, well, last night the Dodgers beat the Brewers 5-1, and tonight the Blue Jays take on the Mariners. Game 3 at 8:08. Now, what's up, Mimi?
Good morning, MV, Charlamagne, Jess. How y'all doing?
Peace, Mimi.
We good, girl.
Good morning. Okay, so we start this hour with a Supreme Court case that could reshape how voting rights are protected in America. So today, the court is hearing a case out of Louisiana that could make it harder for black voters to have fair representation. Now, at the center of the fight is Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act. Now, this is the part of the law that lets voters challenge political maps that weaken minority voting power. The case centers on Louisiana's latest congressional map. So a lower court ordered the state to create 2 majority black districts instead of 1, since Louisiana's a third of its population is black. But state leaders appealed, arguing that it's unconstitutional to factor in race when drawing political lines. Now, civil rights groups, they disagree, saying ignoring race will erase representation and take the country backwards. Now, they warn that if the court sides with Louisiana, states across the country could stop creating majority black or Latino districts, reducing minority voices in Congress and in local government. Now, a new report from voting rights activists and advocates, they warn that overturning Section 2 could allow Republicans to redraw up to 19 House seats in favor of them before the 2026 midterm elections. And that would erase nearly 30% of the Congressional Black Caucus. The advocates are calling this case one of the biggest threats to the voting rights law in decades, warning that if the court does side with Louisiana, it could reshape democracy as we know it.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the Voting Rights Act will be gutted. I think everybody just needs to go ahead and brace themselves for that.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. But we will keep watching and bring you the updates on that. And while that's happening in Washington, over on social media, Instagram is cracking down on what teens can see and do. So this week, the platform announced new changes aimed at making the app safer and a little bit more PG-13. Now, after months of backlash over teen safety, the company says it's adding new limits on what young users can search and explore. One major change is called age gating. If an account already posts adult material like sexualized content, alcohol, or links to porn, teens will not be able to view that message or that page. It's also expanding banned search terms and hiding posts with strong language, sexual poses, risky stunts, or drug use. That's part of a broader effort to make the platform feel more PG-13, make it feel more like a PG-13 movie. Now, the updates will only apply to teen accounts, but the platform admits that many young users still lie about their age to get around restrictions. Jess, we talked about this last week about, how you can go and get around those things. But Instagram CEO said they're working to catch that while also trying to strike a balance. Let's listen to what he had to say.
I think we want parents to know. I think what we have to be careful of is the more aggressive we are about sharing with parents and the more aggressive we are about restricting down teen accounts, the more of an incentive we're creating for teens to try to lie about their age and work around it, to get a second phone, to access Instagram just through the web, to have an account that they don't tell their parents about. So it's a balance. We want to empower parents, but we also want to make sure that we're not pushing teens too hard to try and hide from their parents as well.
I understand that.
That's exactly what you were saying, Jess, last week.
Because they're still going to get on it no matter what. They're going to find a way. The internet is very addictive to everybody, but especially kids, children.
I know one thing. I'm going to put my page on that, too, because I'm tired of seeing random TNA on my timeline.
What's TNA?
It's just one page that be popping up, and it'd be like a girl, and she'll have clothes on, and then like in the split second, she'd just be butt naked.
Oh,
and I'd be like, why is this on my page? And then it'll be like them porn bots. Them ladies will come in your comments and be like, how come people get hard when they look at my page? I ain't never been in your damn page.
Yes, I'm having sex on my story. Like, they'll leave stuff on there. Yeah, it's for clickbait, for people to go to their...
Well, if you delete keywords, then you ain't got to worry about seeing that anymore. And there's somebody that we all follow that I gets paid to do that. So
I know exactly who you talking about.
And I stopped following last week. Don't say their name, but I
know exactly who you talking about.
Say it.
I'm not. But
so we all follow the same person, and they get paid to do it. And they'll have a girl on their page, and then they'll be naked and then back. Yeah,
she have on clothes, and they just be butt naked. Like it can be in a random position, like sitting on the couch, and then in a split second she be butt naked on the couch. I'm like, what the hell?
But you keep watching.
No, I don't. I don't want to see that.
That's crazy.
White girls.
Well, I don't follow this person.
With some melanin in there, I might stick around.
All right, y'all. Well, all these changes, they're coming after months of criticism that Meta is putting profits over safety. So again, those are teen accounts that are taking place this week. And while Instagram wants to keep things PG for teens, over on ChatGPT, things are about to get a little bit more R-rated. So OpenAI, the company behind the popular AI chat box, says it's rolling out new features that will let verified adults use ChatGPT for romantic or sexual chats. So the company says it's part of its new Treat Adults Like Adults policy, giving grown-ups more freedom to use the app however they want. So starting in December, verified users will be able to customize ChatGPT's personality, including more human-like, flirty, or emotional responses. And yes, that includes allowing adult conversations for users who can prove they're over 18.
That's crazy.
OpenAI,
you know what, Mimi? I tried to have a little sexual conversation with my chat. Yo, they wouldn't do it. That's so funny that they starting to do that.
Come back in December because it is rolling out.
Come back in December. It's hilarious.
Because OpenAI says they will. Okay, so they're going to use age prediction technology to keep minors out. So if the system gets it wrong, you'll have to upload your photo ID to prove your age. Now, critics, they say the move could open the door for problems, especially with vulnerable users. But supporters say it's about personal freedom and letting adults decide for themselves.
Yes.
That is all you in December.
Won't you decide to go talk to somebody real?
I mean, but for the people who can't do that, what you want them to do?
I find somebody, man. Go decide to look in somebody's eyes. You know what I'm saying? To have a conversation with a person.
I know.
You just gonna talk to them on ChatGPT?
But look, like that's for like the Ed Geins of the world. You know what I mean? Who can't be around people or he does freakish things. Yeah. So ChatGPT need to be used for the Ed Geins of the world.
I don't know, man. I think that this young generation really missing out on real cheeks, man. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Ain't nothing I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't think nothing gonna ever be real cheeks, but that's just my personal opinion. Don't listen to me. Okay.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Jess, I'm gonna need some more information about what you were putting in chat too.
I got you. I'm gonna text you. I try to get chat hot and bothered. He was like, I don't do that. Yes.
Okay, well, that is your front page news. I'm Mimi Brown. Follow me at Mimi Brown TV. For more stories, follow the Black Information Network, download the iHeartRadio app, or visit BINnews.com.
Thank you, Mimi.
Thanks, you, Mimi.
Girl.
All right, when we come back, Stunna for Vegas and Monaleo will be joining us. We're going to talk to them next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here as well. And we got a special guest in the building.
Big Stunna for Vegas. Big Monaleo. What's happening? How y'all feeling out there?
Hey, it's Monaleo.
Monaleo.
Thank
okay,
you.
I'm sorry.
Monaleo.
I'm retarded. Monaleo, good
That's
morning.
what you
But I
said
love your
right.
music.
Thank you.
By the way, I can't pronounce the title of it either. I call it You Ain't Black. What's it called?
I'll take that.
But I did study what it was though. Solarian is I'm saying that right?
Solani.
It's a new way to describe
Black American.
Black America. Okay.
Exactly. So it's like an interpretation of like Black culture, Black history, and it relates to like descendants of slaves specifically.
I love it.
So that's what the term represents.
Yeah.
Go.
I want to say congratulations on the wedding.
Thank you.
The tying the knot, the baby, the family, everything. Congratulations, King.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and congratulations to you too, beautiful. All pink wedding.
Yep.
You agreed to it, huh?
Yeah.
You said, man, happy wife, happy life.
You did.
I ain't suggest it.
You didn't suggest it?
Yeah, but
okay.
I
agreed to it.
Okay. So that's obviously your favorite color.
Yes.
It's always accents in all your videos I see.
Everything.
Like you love
it's
it.
the only color that I wear.
Okay. How did you get him, your husband, to
I was
agree
trying
to
to
that?
tell him, I was like, we can compromise if you want to do red.
She ain't have to do all that, though.
We can do pink. We can do
It's her day,
maroon.
you feel me? I was with it.
Right, right.
She ain't had to do all that.
You just love, but you love her so much, you like, I'm going to just give her
Yeah.
what she wants. Oh, I love that.
What made you finally want to settle down, Stunna?
We been settled down. It's just like we put it on the internet just last month. But we been together like 4 years for sure.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, my first year meeting her though was like kind of when I was taking a break, falling back from like the limelight or whatever. Anything I was going through, she probably she like helped me get through whatever. You feel me? Everything like a homeboy would.
Yeah.
I ain't never experienced that from no female.
You knew she was the one immediately? Like, did you?
Yeah, easily.
Like God told you, like, man, if you don't lock this one down.
Easily.
Got that black woman behind you. I know that's right. Yeah.
How did you know he was the one?
Yeah.
He was just.
She was already a fan of me.
That's right. Don't do that.
He kept it so humble. Like, that was her day. Boom, she was a fan of me.
Yeah.
That didn't mean that I knew he was the one. I just felt like he was just as intentional as I was, and I really appreciated that. And he took good care of me the same way I wanted to take care of him. So I feel like we were on the same page at the same time.
I love that.
What was the beauty of keeping everything off the internet? Like,
It was on the internet. It's just like they chose to bite down when they did. We've been popping out though.
Yeah.
Like, we've been, you feel me?
But it's good. It's just protecting something that's personal to us. It's something that we care about and we love. So it was like protecting our relationship was super important. But we both have supporters that have been with us on our journeys. So it was important to include them in these pivotal moments in our life, like the wedding. I feel like that was a no-brainer. Like, so many people support us and love us and have been rooting for our union. So it was important for us to invite them virtually to the wedding.
You had us crying, girl, when you posted the moment with your dad.
Yeah.
I was like, I literally was like, oh my God. And you talked about him going through his cancer battle and getting to see you married. And like, wow. Like, that was really emotional for me. So I just speak to like kind of, you know, you.
Why was it emotional for you?
Because my mom is a stage 4 cancer survivor. And one of the things that she's always asked me.
Take your time.
Why'd you ask me that question? Oh my God.
Okay.
Her thing is now is like, she's like, I've been sick before. I want to see you be able to do things. I don't know if I'll be able to be here tomorrow. So when you posted that, I was like, dang, like, time is of the essence. Like, it made me start thinking like, wow, I want my mom to be able to see me get married and have kids. And you know, like, I don't think people understand the cancer battle, how scary that gets.
That's true. Your mom will see you be successful before she see you get married.
Shut up,
I just want to throw that out there.
Why did you made me cry? They trying to make me laugh.
Yeah, trying to share.
But when I saw your post and I read the caption, it just really made me think, because you know, when parents are always trying to be like superheroes.
Always.
Yeah. So even through my mom's cancer battle, she was like, it's gonna be fine. Just make sure you get some grandbabies here, because I want to see my grandbabies. But when I read that, I'm like, oh, like, this is serious. Like, I got to figure this out.
So serious. It was such an important moment for me to share with my dad. And I'm so glad that you brought that up at the top of the interview, because I can't wait for him to hear this. But even during his cancer battle, he was very secretive. He was private. He didn't tell anybody for 6 months. Obviously, I feel like me being kind of tapped in spiritually, I felt like something was going on with him. But he never had explicitly told me that he was battling cancer. I just saw him deteriorating, in a sense. Like, he was getting smaller and his hair was going. And I was just like, Dad, what's going on with you? Like, and he was distancing himself from me.
Our son wouldn't even go to him no more.
Our son wouldn't, and my son loves my dad, but he didn't. Every time my dad picked him up, he would be crying, and I was just like, Dad, something's going on. And I just kind of pressured him a little bit, and I was like, tell me what's wrong, or else. And he showed me his scans, and I could see he had it real zoomed in so that I couldn't see that it said Hodgkin's lymphoma. But when I took his phone and I literally took off running down the street, and I zoomed out and I saw that it said Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I just bust out crying, because it was such an I never seen my dad cough, sneeze,
me either,
have a cold, none of the things. So to know that he was battling cancer without my full support, really touched me, and it really, really, really hurt me. But thankfully, he's beat cancer.
Praise God.
Afterwards, I guess the chemotherapy had done a number on his heart, so he had heart failure, and he had to have a triple bypass surgery that he also wasn't clear about either. One thing about my dad, he is truly Superman. Like, he doesn't want people worried about him, even if it's something that I should be concerned about. He doesn't want us to be worried about him. So when I found out what he was battling, I was so emotional, and I was so all over the place. So, and I kind of put, if I'm being candid, it made me want to expedite the process for everything, because I realized, like, I don't know what I was waiting on. I think I was feeling the pressures from society, and I'm like, maybe I'm too young to be doing this. And you think about all these things in your mind, and then that kind of really snapped me back to reality, and it made me live for myself and for my family, for my village, for my community. So it kind of made me want to expedite the wedding process, and we did it. And to have my dad
walk you down the aisle, be there,
walk me down the aisle was a dream.
Why do y'all think the older adults feel like keeping that from the kids is the right thing to do? Like, why fight a battle like that alone?
It's scary. It's like a nightmare.
Yeah, I don't think he knew. I think he wanted to keep hope.
Yeah,
but he was diagnosed at stage 3, stage 3-4. So I think he was optimistic, but I truly think he didn't know, and I think he wanted me to, focus on
tour and stuff.
My tour and my career. He didn't want me to leave and abandon what I was doing, because he knew I would have done that.
Is it true that you attempted suicide in the 4th grade?
I did.
As a baby, you're a baby. I went through a lot, Mona. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I guess I was experiencing a lot as a kid that I really couldn't process, and I knew it didn't feel good. I didn't know exactly what was happening, but I knew it was like, this feels wrong to me, and I really struggled with my self-worth, my self-confidence, and I was just like, why am I here? And I was feeling like that very young. 4th grade, I that's true. That was my earliest. Well, 3rd grade is when those feelings started, and then 4th grade is when I started okay, let me figure out what I can do to not be here anymore. So it started in 4th grade, and then it progressed through middle school, through high school. But I'm so grateful that I don't feel that way anymore. I think residually those feelings, they kind of come up because it was so much of my life. I just kind of got accustomed to feeling I had indoctrinated all of these negative feelings and thoughts about myself. So it got to a point where I was like, this is my being. This is my core being. I don't like who I am. Yeah. This to the core. I hate who I am and what people have done to me. And I felt like I deserved it at a point in time. But I know that's not true now.
Your trauma is never your fault. But
never.
Your healing is your responsibility. So
healing is my responsibility.
So when was that pivot? When did you realize like I gotta heal?
I think I got to a point where I was like, I'm tired of feeling this way about myself. Like there has to be more to life for me than just waking up every day and hating my existence. There has to be more to life. And I started journaling because I had already gone through therapy, and in my mind I told myself therapy doesn't work. This medication doesn't work. A lot of it was, what do you call it, like hardwired. So my grandmother struggled with her own battles. My mother struggled. My siblings struggle. It's kind of like, I don't want to say it's hereditary, but maybe it is.
It is. Yeah.
Maybe it's hereditary. So it was like, I got to a point where I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like I see everybody enjoying their life. I'm ready to enjoy my life. Right. I'm ready to experience it in a lens that isn't coming from this trauma. Like I want to see what life really has for me. And I started journaling. I started making music in that process and really venting my frustrations and just kind of journaling via rap.
Yeah.
And it started off as rap. I never thought I was going to be a rapper, but it started off with rap because I was in that angry phase of my healing. I was just mad at the world, mad at everybody for letting me down, mad at my parents, mad at people who did things to me, just mad at everybody. It was everybody's fault. So rap was like my first real outlet because I was able to vent these frustrations in a very aggressive way. Yeah. And it still helps me though to this day. Like I still will make a real aggressive record, but I feel like it's helping me come to a calmer place in the weirdest way. It's like this weird juxtaposition. I'll make the most aggressive song and then I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm chilling for the rest. I could chill now. Yeah. Like I said, I went through a lot growing up. I was abused. Please put a trigger warning on this too, because I'm not here to trauma dump, but I'm just being candid because I prayed for this opportunity to get on Breakfast Club. I actually wrote it in my journal 5 years ago. 2020, I wrote this in my journal. I will be on Breakfast Club before I was even putting music out. So I'm just making sure that I do my due diligence to my younger self, because I told myself I was going to be here, and I'm here, and I want to seize this opportunity to be candid and clear and concise.
Well, you're definitely supposed to be here.
Thank you.
It was God's plan for you not to take your life in the 4th grade at 8 years old. You are a baby, so I'm glad that you are here. And then you're breaking generational curses. So when you got pregnant, what was that like? Because now you're a mother, and you replay things in your mind like, oh my God, I grew up this way. Yeah. I'm not going to allow my son or my daughter, because you didn't know what you were having at that time.
Didn't know.
To deal with
But
this.
I kind of knew to a degree, because I had a dream. One thing about me, I'm a dreamer. Okay. I feel like these spirits that come to me in these dreams, my friends, I had a dream with my homegirl who passed away. Her name is Zaven. She told me in a dream that I was pregnant and that I was having a boy the month that I conceived my son. So I feel like I kind of knew.
And she told me that one too. Like,
I told him that too.
Like a regular dream. Like, baby, Zaven came in my dream last night, told me we having a boy.
Yeah. So y'all planned baby boy?
Well, yeah, we did. Okay. Because we had candidly speaking, we had a miscarriage at first. About 9 months before then. And that also, and I talk about this a lot too. And also, it's like I talk about a lot of shit. I'm not trying to be the spokesperson for anything either. I want to make that very clear. I'm just telling your life. I'm just detailing my experiences. So I don't want it to.
Which is gonna help.
It's gonna help.
So many people.
It's gonna help because you don't realize how many people go through these things until you meet somebody who's ready to talk about it. And I'm ready to talk about it. Yeah. There was a lot of. I had been told that I had these cysts. And then I got multiple different evaluations. They were like, oh yeah, you have a cyst, it's 5 centimeters, 6 centimeters, it needs to be removed immediately. And then other doctors were like, oh, I don't see any cysts. So it was just like, it was so much going on at the time. So when I found out that I was pregnant with my son, I was very protective over that process, and I didn't even announce that I was pregnant until I was 8 months. Yeah. And then when we had him, we had a home birth at
amazing
We had it in our kitchen, and my grandmother was there. My mother was there. Both my grandmothers, actually. His mom was there. His sisters. My brother was there. His brothers. My dad was there. It was and it was a very strange experience because it was such a vulnerable experience for me. Yeah. But again, it was one of those things that was like, I feel called to do this. Because my mother and my grandmother, my mother had all C-sections with all her kids. They told her she would never be able to deliver naturally or like vaginally. They told her she would never be able to do that. And
that's a lie too,
by the way, it's a lie.
They told my wife that for our second daughter, and we had our next tube vaginally.
They told me the same thing. They told me the same thing. Wow. Literally told me the same thing. And then my grandmother, she almost died having my mom. She only has one child, which is my mom, and she almost died having her, so she never had any other kids. Yeah. So it was important for me to heal that trauma for the matriarchs in my family and show them that, because when I first told them, they were like, what are you thinking about? Like, you finna have the baby at home? Are you sure?
They was telling her that she might have to do a C-section too.
Yeah, they were telling me.
And her mom was telling her that.
And the doctors were telling me that.
Y'all might shouldn't do it.
But I don't want to advise anybody against any doctor's orders, because there are doctors out there that are diligent and that are thorough with the work that they do. But again, I'm just going off of what I felt called to do. And very early on, within like the first 6 to 12 weeks of me being pregnant with my son, I was like going back and forth. And I was like, nah, I'm doing a home birth. Yeah. So I got a midwife, I got a doula, and now I have my family.
That's what we got. We got a doula. We got a doula for our third and fourth. Yeah.
That's the best way.
Y'all had natural births, or y'all just had a doula at the hospital to advocate for y'all?
My wife had a natural birth, not because she wanted to, on the third one.
It was happening so fast.
Yeah, there was something going on with the hospital where it was. She always gets mad because I tell the story wrong, but it was something they couldn't get the epidurals or something like that. So she ended up having it natural. But we just decided to get a doula for the third and fourth just because it's so hard when black women go to the hospital. Like, you can't play with that. The way the black maternal death rate is.
Exactly.
So after the C-section,
so that was all that was on my mind. I wanted to take care of myself.
Yeah. Beating Down Your Block. That was my anthem for like 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm not playing. Did you expect that song to be as big as it got?
I expected it to change my life. I didn't know exactly what the parameters, I didn't know how big it was going to get, but I knew it was pivotal in my life. Yes. And when I talk about journaling and writing that I was going to be on Breakfast Club, this is around the time that I made that song. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to be on Breakfast Club. I'm going to be getting interviewed. I'm going to be getting plaques. Like, I knew I had a feeling in my bones that that song was going to change my life, and it did just that.
I love it.
And I'm at that second phase too, where I feel like these next few songs that I'm dropping in this project, I feel like it's also going to elevate my life. I feel like even Sexy Solon has elevated my life to a degree, with all the good and the bad talk about it. And also, thank you, Charlamagne, for posting that for me. I appreciate you for exposing that to an audience who might not have seen that, an older audience that, like my dad, my mom's generation, who might not have seen it. I feel like it definitely is taking my life to a new tier as well, new fans, new levels.
It causes conversation too.
It causes conversation, which was fine. I'm cool with the good. I'm cool with the bad. I just wanted to usher in the conversation. So
what I love about it, you was still a little too nice. You was like, you were just telling the non-black people to go to the bag. You didn't say get out.
No,
you just said just go to the bag.
I just said create a level of separation to a degree. Not trying to segregate. I'm just saying, like, give us our space to congregate, fraternize, fellowship for 2 minutes. I wanted to create a space for Black Americans to turn up and have a good time. Black people in general. Because I know people were like, well, is this for Black Americans? Is this for... It was like, I wanted to promote Black unity and Black community, which is why you see me depicted cloaked in this Black American heritage flag, which I want to encourage people to support and buy straight from the source. You can get it on Blackletic, where Blackletic's not sponsored, by the way.
I knew you had something when I went to go search the song that morning on YouTube, and all I saw was reaction videos of people upset.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they was mad.
He literally did that in here.
Like, how was like, damn, is this? I was like, is this real? They this mad already? I'm like, when this song came out, it was only 6 days ago.
Exactly, they were mad. I expected white people to be mad. I really don't give a damn what white people think about me. I expected for them to be mad. I got that. That made sense to me, because white people. Here's the thing with white people, and it's not that I'm saying that all white people are bad, right? You know, they be saying I got a Black best friend. My best friend is white.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Just taking a page out of their book. So it's not that I'm saying white people are bad, but I think
she wasn't in the video.
She wouldn't been.
She was there.
She was in the back.
She had to sit in the back. She had every other video.
She was in every video.
Latino. Somebody said that to me this morning. They was like, she got a Latino best friend.
Oh my God, just because she tatted.
I promise you somebody said that to me.
She's so misunderstood. Shout out to KT. That's my best friend.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like white people, what they need to understand is that they've been conditioned a certain type of way under this, because I feel like racism is a fundamental issue. And they've been conditioned to this certain type of teaching in a certain type of way, subconsciously. So I feel like consciously it needs to be called out and it needs to be unlearned. That's my only thing that I want to make clear. It's not that I'm saying all white people are bad. So they were mad. I didn't give a damn about that. I didn't care. And they were like, well, what if white people made a song like this? White people have done worse. Let's be clear. They've done way worse in real life. And there is a song, actually. I saw it the other day. There was a song.
Oh, the one about lynching?
Exactly. Exactly. So it's like, what the hell are we talking about?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? But yeah, I expected them to be mad, but I didn't expect for so many people in my community to be upset.
Yeah.
And then I kind of like did my homework, and I'm like, what is it that is upsetting people? And I got down to the root of it, and I'm like, all right, I see what's happening here. I can't do all this.
Right.
This is too much. All I'm gonna say is what I wanted to clearly articulate, and that was, like I said, Black community, Black love, Black unity, and detail these, like I said, shared experiences across the diaspora that we can't control. Our grandmothers are very similar.
Yeah.
So I wanted to detail that.
Sometimes you just got to tell people it's a Black thing you wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get it.
Ain't for it. You don't need an explanation.
It don't need no explanation. And it should be, actually should be gate kept.
Yeah,
I think a lot of our
absolutely.
culture should be kept close to us. Because, you know, white people, they keep whatever they want to keep close to them is kept very close to them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that's kept away from us. And I feel like we should have the same pride and integrity about our culture. And it's not about being exclusionary. It's just showcasing a level of pride and reverence and respect for what's been put in place historically.
Is that Don Julio record? Is that really about Stunna for Vegas not answering the phone?
Yes, it was.
Why you ain't answer the phone? Why you ain't answer the call?
Made a good song.
The blessing on your line and you ain't pick up, Stunna?
Get him.
I called her back.
He called me back halfway through the song, and I was
She even did no like that.
Yeah, I know.
Not even, or just make the song. She just shouldn't have said that in the interview.
I shouldn't have, but I was being honest though, because everybody's like, when you lie, you gotta keep up with the lie. So I feel like the first time somebody asked me what was the origin of the song, I was just like, oh yeah, this is what happened, because it was just like the most readily available answer that I had, which was the truth. Maybe I probably shouldn't have said that, but it was true. I mean, he called me back halfway through the song, but I was already knee deep. I was like, oh no, I was already, I was vibing, I was loving the song. I knew it was a hit.
There was no point for her to be.
I shouldn't have said
What
that.
was you doing? Why you answer?
We was shooting a video.
Oh, well, I mean, it happens. Every now and then it might happen, you know.
She said she's looking at you to decide
Shoot a
that was
video.
his story. He better stick to it.
No, I was really shooting a video.
I was calling him and I was like, why is he
I
not?
don't be doing no sucker shit, bro. That's why I don't even like when like a normal person walk up to us and joke about that song. I'll be ready to be like, bro, I'll slap the out of you.
Right.
I should have said that.
Hopefully it's not nobody with me. For little brother be like, bro, we'll slap the you feel me? For real, because I don't even play like with her. Like,
His bros is crazy.
Who Did the Body comes out this Friday.
This Friday.
17.
Yeah, this
17.
Friday.
Burr.
And look at them. Look at them. Look at us.
Nah, man.
You see that people
y'all-
stamp?
Yeah.
I'm so proud of us. Look at us.
That
Yeah.
people stamp, man.
Yeah.
People
JB.
magazine stamp.
that y'all can do. Not being afraid to come out here and tell y'all stories and just being this amazing example of Black love, man. Salute to y'all.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all.
Yes.
Thank y'all for having us.
It's Stunna for Vegas. It's Monaleo. It's the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Man,
Yes.
thank you to Stunna for Vegas and Monaleo
Yes.
for
That
pulling
is
up.
right.
Well, I was hacking Monaleo name for a little while.
I know.
Okay.
It's all right.
All right. Well, let's get to the latest with Loren.
Lauren be coming with straight facts.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
What was the latest?
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
Yesterday, we talked about Stephen A. Smith and Alexis Ohanian, who is the husband of Serena Williams. And they're back and forth, even though it was via like Zoom or digital, because Stephen A. Smith wasn't in the studio. Charlamagne shared some comments on how he felt about, their brief interaction. And Alexis Ohanian has now responded to Charlamagne. I want to take a listen first to what Charlamagne said yesterday about Alexis checking Stephen A. Smith.
I don't see nothing wrong with it, but it wasn't a real pull-up. A pull-up is when the person is there and you say what you need to say to the person's face. Like, I know Alex is a busy person, but when First Take asked him to come on, he should have said, is Stephen A. going to be there? And when they said he's going to be there remotely, he should have said, I'll wait until he's in studio. If he really wanted to say something to his face.
Well, what if they was like, look, this is the only chance. You don't get the call to play.
Okay, I'm rich. I'm Alex. Y'all want me here. Y'all need me more than I need y'all.
I feel you.
Yes, but he's promoting something too. He need to be there.
If you got to kill two birds with one stone. You can come promote your thing, but I need to say this to Stephen A.'s face. I stand on that. It's not a real pull-up. A pull-up is when you look at somebody in their eye. Okay?
You are crazy. I disagree.
I disagree.
It's Alex Ohanian. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm
You're
a
not
pull-up
Birdman.
regardless.
My bad,
We know Envy.
But I will say this.
I didn't say there's nothing wrong with what he did. I'm just saying a real pull-up, the way the audience was acting, I thought that he was in the studio the way the audience went crazy.
But Stephen A. ain't say it to his face, so.
He wasn't there. I'm just saying if you're going to show up to the person's house and then say it, when the person's on Zoom, that's cool. But a real pull-up is face-to-face eye contact.
Yeah. I'm pulling up regardless. I don't care if you're on FaceTime, if you're on the phone. It is what it is. When I get a chance to talk to you, I'm going to talk to you. But I didn't think it was a real pull-up. He didn't say directly, yo, I ain't like what you said about my wife during this time.
Charlamagne crazy in the studio right now.
I'm seem so goddamn crazy all the time.
You are crazy. And Envy crazy for a second in you, too.
Y'all be acting like I'm so goddamn crazy.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there the day you said it.
Okay.
Yeah, now I wasn't there with the day you said it because it was Monday, but I would have said directly, not all of, well, you're not good in marriage. No, Nick, nah. What you said about my wife, like say like directly to it, like get to it, right? Like even if it's on FaceTime, if it's on Zoom, if it's on Skype, if it's on Black Planet
maybe
Facebook.
That's the way he check people. Maybe that's his way of checking people.
But take it, we wouldn't even. That was at the end of their conversation.
Yeah.
The conversation would have started with, "Hey, yo, before we even get into anything." Remember what you said about my wife? Right? I didn't envy them. You seen Envy silly ass did that in studio.
You ain't coming
in
up
studio
here.
though.
I didn't do that in the middle of interviews.
Yeah,
in person and in studio. Yes, you did do it. Yes.
I don't care because if you want to check somebody, I'm light skinned. I can't hold it till after the interview. We gotta talk now.
We can't even
Let's speak now.
well.
We can't even be all peace and cool until I get this out the way.
Yeah, I get it, but maybe Alexis is like, okay, business first, but I'm not leaving here until I confront you about what you said.
Well, look, he responded.
Whatever.
Well, Alexis responded yesterday. He says he added Charlamagne. He says all my friends call me Alexis because you called him Alex, and I asked to come on First Take to chat with Stephen A. Smith for quite some time. Keep in mind, I own a handful of pro sports team and started a TF league. There's plenty of sports stuff to talk about, and my publicist kept getting told it wasn't going to happen. Then I went to the top and made it clear I wanted to come on the show to chat in person, and they let it happen. Then I found out when I got to the studio that Stephen A. Smith was remote from Atlanta that morning. Odd timing, but I'm back to building now. And he talks about his businesses, and he says he has no ill will towards Stephen A. Smith.
But if that was the case, then all right, so y'all arguing that he didn't really pull up. Stephen A. didn't stand on what he said either. I said what I said.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, I get what you're saying, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
All respects to your wife, but I said what I said. She was doing too much at the Super Bowl.
Oh, I agree. All of that. That stuttering and stammering shouldn't have happened, especially via Zoom. We're not even in the same room.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yes. Well, there we go. Envy, you good? You pull up King?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Right.
I mean,
I gotta make sure don't pull up on me.
If somebody disrespects you, I think you check it immediately. There's no playing around the games. There's no directly. I didn't like what you said about my wife crip walking. Man. You have a problem with my wife? Let's discuss it now. Then after we have that discussion, we could continue on. But there's some things I need to get off my chest. We've all been there before, and I had to get some things off our chest.
That's all
before
I'm
we
saying.
continue on.
He told that man very Caucasianly to stay in your lane. What did y'all expect for him to do?
All that
bro?
phone, I don't care. The phone stuff, the Zoom stuff. That's this new era. We come from the era when you eye to eye. That's a real pull up. Like,
yes.
Oh, they really pulled up on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, in other news, speaking of people that might have to pull up and figure some things out, Nicki Minaj. So Nicki Minaj, so Nicki Minaj is being reported right now that Nicki Minaj allegedly is in risk of losing her $20 million home in LA after not paying.
I hate that headline. That headline sounds so stupid. Continue.
I'm going to continue. I'm going to explain though because Nicki Minaj has responded to this. So Nicki Minaj is allegedly might be losing her $20 million home in LA after not paying a man who alleges that her husband assaulted back in 2019. But Nicki Minaj is saying that this is all just a business mix-up. So background, there is a man that filed a lawsuit for assault against Kenneth Petty, who is Nicki Minaj's husband. This guy was a security guard that was working with Nicki Minaj during the show, and he alleges that Kenneth hit him after Nicki Minaj got upset at a female security guard and alleged that guard allowed somebody to come on the stage. There was like a whole thing. So he filed a lawsuit in court. This went to court. They did not show up in court. And so this man, is able to now say, hey, she owns this home. A judge is saying the home can satisfy some of the things that you're asking for because he asked for $500,000. So we're here.
So Nicki and Kenneth didn't show up to court?
Or their attorney or who?
Oh, okay.
Now so Nicki Minaj, early this morning, she reposted some of the stories and she says, I have evidence that this was given to a business manager who never told me. My lawyers and business managers, old and new, are aware. Let's see if they'll speak up or if they'll have to call them out by name. That same business manager stole from me many times, she alleges. Then he was accused of killing a woman and leaving her in a hotel, she alleges. Not sure of the outcome of the case though. And she's talking about the woman in the hotel room. So basically Nicki Minaj is saying that this is all just a mix-up that is going to be figured out, and she was upset at some of the headlines that ran following all of this.
I would be too. Well, first of all, they're probably going to go to court. This is the same thing that happened to Trey Songz, I think, a couple of months ago when there was a big ruling against him, but he didn't know to go to court. And as soon as his lawyers filed, that was taken away immediately. That's going to be the same thing. But now, y'all really think Nicki is about to lose her $25 million home? She was only losing $500,000. So you think she was going to lose her $25 million home over $500,000?
I didn't even know the case, to be honest.
It's been so many different.
Does not even sound right.
You saying numbers that I can't even relate to. I be acting my way, so I see headlines like that. I mind my business.
They started talking about the number of bedrooms in this house. I'm like,
Nicki's not losing that $25 million home. You could hate Nicki, y'all could love Nicki, but she has a $25 million home, and the judgment was for $500,000. There's no way that she would have to be forced to sell a $25 million home for that money.
Yeah,
there's no way. That doesn't even make sense.
Hey man, I act my wage.
Right, Masha. I act mine too.
I don't know nothing about this type of conversation. Okay.
Yes, you do act your wage and be in China and in Greece and you paying for the wedding. You do act your wage. I know that's right, big money.
Ma'am, I'm working. I'm working.
I know
crazy
it went up all over the country and out the country.
All over. That's right.
Well,
I'm about to ask Chris if he needs any help doing anything. I need everything.
He can build the stage for you.
By itself. Just give him a hammer and a few nails. Okay.
He'll figure it out.
Drop on the clues bombs for Chris and every Mexican out there. We appreciate you, man. I don't care what the hell's going on in this country.
Well,
just be here legally. That's all we ask.
Shut up.
As we wrap and speaking of stages, Nicki Minaj also posted that she is not going to put out the album anymore. No more music. And she says,
God, no, what?
She added Jay-Z and asked, was he happy now? And she said she called the Barbs on the Barb phone and they said, no, don't put out the music.
I know she's not blaming that headline on Rock Nation.
She's talking about
like, come on, now. Like let's stop now. Like, come on, we don't got to be ridiculous now. Do I think
what's that T-shirt you wear all the time, Charlamagne? What's that T-shirt that you wear?
Blame Rock Nation.
There you go.
Yes, damn, you missed the cue to wear it.
I missed my flight yesterday. You know why? Rock Nation. I know Rock Nation.
That's ridiculous. Come on.
She says that they've been begging her for a tour and she just can't do the tour right now. And then she goes into a whole bunch of things with Rock Nation. She said it's no, just like the casino. And then she adds SC, that's supposed to be Jay-Z's like anonymous Twitter page.
Oh man.
So just want to let y'all know. But if it changes, the music will be here March 27th. So that's it.
Let's pray.
That's crazy. All right, that's the latest with Loren. And salute to Rock Nation, by the way. Good morning, Emery. I just wanted to say good morning to my
salute to Emery, man.
Yeah. All right, Charlamagne. Who you giving a donkey to, man?
Man, for after the hour, let's talk nuts. We need Janetta Hoppings to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with her.
You're so clowned out.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Don't be out here acting like a donkey.
Hee haw, bitch.
Hee-haw.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
I'm a big boy, I can take it. If he feel I deserve it, ain't no big deal.
I know Charlamagne guy gonna have some funny shit say out his mouth.
If you gotta say something you may not agree with, doesn't mean I'm mean.
Who's getting that donkey? That donkey. That don't.
Donkey of the Day right there.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
You can call me the Donkey of the Day, but I mean no harm.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, October 15th goes to a 45-year-old woman from Toledo, Ohio named Gianita Hoppings. Okay, Gianita has recently turned herself in on charges of felonious assault and aggravated burglary. Who did Gianita assault and who did she burglarize? Well, let's go to ABC 13 for the report, please.
Warrant is out for the arrest of a Toledo woman accused of breaking into a man's home, then cutting one of his testicles. Toledo police looking for Gianita Hoppings. We're going to show you a picture from 2012 of Hoppings. Police believe the 45-year-old woman went to the home of someone she knows yesterday, kicked open the door. The guy living there told police he heard someone breaking in, so he ran down the stairs, but he didn't have any clothes on. That's when Hoppings allegedly attacked him, cutting one of his testicles. He had to go to the hospital for treatment. Hoppings is charged with felonious assault and aggravated burglary.
She tried to hack off his happy sack. Okay? How you break in my house and try to trim my tender twins? Ladies, do I have to be the one to tell you that when you in a relationship with a man or dealing with a man, as soon as you do something like Gianetta did, the man wins? You think you hurt him by cutting his dangly bits, but really, you hurt yourself more. Let's just say the man is cheating on you, okay? I understand you being upset. I understand emotions can override logic, but you can't allow it to, because while you in jail, okay, and then, fighting to stay out of prison, having to spend money on a bond and lawyer fees and all types of stuff, that man is still going to be out here living his best life with other women. Okay, those same jiggly gems you cut will be sucked on by another woman while you trying to figure out how to pay your legal fees. And I'm going to tell you another part of the story that's nuts to me, okay? According to 13 Action News, you just heard it. The victim told investigators that he heard someone break in. So he ran downstairs to see who it was, and he did not have on clothes at the time? Now, I'm not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary, but this is why I keep some basketball shorts and a T-shirt on the floor by the bed. Because God forbid, okay, someone break into my house. First thing I'm grabbing is the clothes I'm putting on, and the pistol, okay? Are you crazy? Running downstairs butt naked because you thought someone broke into your house? Why the hell would you want to meet your intruders butt-ass naked? The only butt-naked men that could scare burglars when they break in is Fleece Johnson and Diddy, okay? Seriously, men, I need y'all to be better prepared. Keep some basketball shorts, sweatpants, a T-shirt, a hoodie by the bed, just in case. Not to mention, my brothers, if burglars break in your house and you butt naked, you might find out why pirates call treasure booty. But I don't want to victim shame here, okay? Gianetta is the issue. We have to find more rational ways to deal with our emotions. No man is worth you going to jail over. Now, I don't know the extent of her relationship with this man, but I know she has an electric monitor on now, and the judge ordered her to have no contact with the victim, all because she decided to break in a man's house and cut his pillow pebbles. And by the way, I'm not even mad at her for cutting his coin purse, because he had his Crown Royal bag exposed for the world to see. If you think you're going to get in an altercation with someone butt naked and they not going for your chuckle nuggets, then you are insane. Listen, the moral of the story is this. Don't make lifelong choices in moments of short-term emotion, because those feelings will fade. But those consequences, they don't. Please give Gianetta Hoppings the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. Ooh, you are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
If you think that man about to be living his best life with one nut,
he ain't losing. It just got cut.
It got cut off. What are you talking about?
I ain't say cut off now.
You did say that. You say he cut one. She cut one of his testicles off.
I did not say off. I said cut. She cut it. Like
First
when
of all,
cut.
I think you ball shaming, because if somebody's robbing your house, he didn't have time to put on his underwear. He ran downstairs. We all sleep naked. And second of all, you want to play a game?
Somebody said on the chat, Charlamagne keeps booty shorts and a crop top by his bed. I will fight you, bro. This is why we got to get the The other one. What's that stuff they have on the movies where you can pop up in people's house? I can't wait till that technology happen. Okay.
You a clown. But no.
Y'all don't want to play a game?
You want to play a game?
Sure.
Yes. All right, let's play a game of Guess What Race It Is? All right. Gianetta Hoppings from Toledo, Ohio, broke into her boyfriend's house and cut his testicles. DJ Envy, guess what race she is?
White.
Damn. Why do you say that, sir?
I don't know.
You thinking about Lorena Bobbitt? That's where your mind's going? Remember her?
A little bit. I think anybody else would go for other places, but going for the testicles, I think.
But he was naked though.
But you still got to aim for it. It's not like it's a small thing. It's not like
how
it's the
big his
biggest thing
balls
on the
were.
body.
Yeah, you don't know where he was pegging or wasn't pegging.
You right.
It's because your balls are closer to your body. Don't mean that it wasn't hanging.
Crazy.
Wow.
Anyway.
Don't talk my body.
I'm sorry. I don't want to make your mouth water this morning, Envy. I know how you get. Okay. Now, Jess Hilarious, Janita Hopkins of Toledo, Ohio, broke into her boyfriend's house and cut his testicles. Guess what race she is?
Damn, Janita. I forgot the Janita name. All right, go ahead.
Huh?
Me. Period. And then nobody knows what he did to get them little balls poked. You don't know what he did. You do not know what he did while she was breaking in the house. And why? And listen, because you know what I think? He ran downstairs. I think he knew exactly who it was. He ran downstairs because he had somebody upstairs. That was her boyfriend. And she was coming over there because there was another woman in the house.
Yeah, the fact he ran down the stairs naked lets me know he kind of knew who it was.
Big cheating. Yeah. And when you play silly, stupid games, you win silly, stupid prizes. Now you got a nick on them nuts, and that's exactly what he probably get, allegedly.
Sounds like you've been there before.
Yeah.
DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious. One of you is correct. One of you is wrong. Right. And Jess Hilarious, you are absolutely positively correct. Gianetta Hopkins is you. She's a full. No, don't play slow to Evans. She's a full blown nigger.
A nigger is crazy, and she's smiling like, and I do it again. Get the other one.
And this is an old mugshot. This ain't even the new one. They say this was a mugshot from 2012.
Y'all better stop playing with these women. Stop playing.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Yes, indeed.
Now, when we come back, Dr. Alfiee Breland Noble will be joining us.
Such a balanced show we are. Dr. Alfiee Breland Noble is a psychologist, scientist, author, founder of the Acoma Project. She runs my Mental Wealth Alliance, and she will be here to talk about the Mental Wealth Expo we just had this past weekend and other things. You know. Okay.
That's right. We go from
balanced show
balls to this.
We go from nuts to mental health. Tell me another show that can do it like this.
Oh, my goodness. All right, it's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
My partner, Dr. Alfiee Breland Noble. Good morning, Dr. Alfiee.
Good morning. How you doing?
How you feeling?
I'm good.
Yes.
I'm here with y'all.
Good.
What could be better?
Absolutely. We just had another successful Mental Wealth Expo.
Yes.
It was the fifth annual, right?
Fifth annual. It was awesome. It was such a wonderful, I'm going to tell you this. Newark, I love Newark.
Same.
That audience, girl, the energy, they were like locked in, and they were paying attention, and they were responsive, and they were just so kind. And so I love that we were in Newark and that we went there this year. The venue was fantastic. New Jersey Institute of Technology. Everybody there was really cool. So it was fantastic.
Yeah. What are some of the things that you took away? Like, did people open up to you about certain things?
They always do. Like, I end up with like a line of people because I think people be trying to get free therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we all need it.
Yeah. I think what I learned was that there's so much need out there, and I learned a lot. My son was on stage at one point. I learned a lot from Jason Wilson. I learned a lot from a lot of the different people who were on stage. But I think the main thing I learned was that Black people actually do want healing, right? People act like we just out here wilding and like we don't care about our mental health and we don't care to take care of ourselves, but we do. Like, and everybody's not on this hustle, grind, push through, at all cost type of culture. So what I feel like I saw in people was a real hunger and desire to get tools to help them with their mental health. I also learned, I knew this, but the people love Charlamagne.
Yeah.
And they really appreciate and respect what he's trying to do with putting these resources out into the community and talking about his own mental health. And I think the final thing I learned that was just reinforced for me was how loving Black people are.
Yeah.
We are some loving, welcoming people. And I just felt so much positive energy at that event, met so many wonderful people whom I hadn't met before, whom I admired from afar. And I have to say this, Deontay Wilder is the nicest. That brother is a sweetheart. He was just a doll. And so it was really wonderful to be able to be in that space and have people come donate their time to us and take care of the people. And again, the Newark folks, shouts out to Newark, because those are some good people.
I love Newark, man. You know, my father lived in Newark for many years. Oh, yeah, I got a lot of family in Newark. Salute to all the McKelveys in Newark. But the interesting thing about Deontay, well, two things. I feel like the Mental Health Expo is a safe space, right?
Yes.
And I think it's more important now than ever for Black people to create spaces where we can feel safe, where we can, experience joy, and where we can be informed.
Yes.
And man, when you see Deontay Wilder sit on that stage and open up, like, this is the former heavyweight champion of the world, literally knocks people out for a living. For him to open up and, talk about, his experiences and the things that he's been through, and, how hurt and betrayed, he's felt throughout his life, and how vulnerable he was. That was, man, that let a lot of people, that allowed a lot of people to let their guard down.
I think so. And I was just so shocked by how open and transparent he was about who's hurt him in his life. I heard him talk about people who were close to him and his family, and you could see the pain in his eyes about like having to walk through that terrain and kind of figure that stuff out. And he's not alone, right? Because I look at you all and what you've been able to achieve in your lives, and I would never speculate, but I can only imagine how difficult it would be to have the people who are closest to you, people got their hands out. I understand, some folks are struggling, but like, people don't sometimes give their loved ones the opportunity to sort of own their power and be in their space without wanting something. I'm not saying people always do that, but I would imagine that what you really want, just be happy for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, be happy for me and support me and lift me up, and don't ask me for a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, I get it. People need help, and I think people like Deontay are very open to helping folks, but it's just the idea that some folks don't get the opportunity to enjoy what they built because they're struggling with these things sort of pulling at them. You know what I mean? And that duality is got to be hard. So I just really appreciate how transparent he was, so people can understand. Like, I've heard Mary J. Blige say this, just because we have a lot, you know what I mean, doesn't mean that we don't have struggles. And he was able to share that with people.
And it's big responsibility that comes with having a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't live the same as I used to. I have more kids than I used to. I have a whole nother life, that I'm working towards building. And then a lot of times, all people like Deontay and myself, I guess, will want is just call me and ask how I'm doing. Because I'm not always okay. You know what I mean? And although, I don't trust people enough to just open up, also, I don't really have a lot of people that's like, oh, you good? You all right? Oh, you look down today. What's up? Like, like, that matters. And so when you say, it reminded you Saturday that Black people are the most loving people. We are. We really are. And a lot of times we stand in our own way of that too.
That's such a good point. Like, I love that you said sometimes you just want somebody to check on you. It can't always be that people like you all are out here in the public eye and everybody's eyes are focused on you, and the assumption is that you don't struggle, or that you don't have things that you worry about, you know what I mean, or you don't have things that you're trying to work through. And so the idea, particularly for us as sisters, the idea that we like are the backbone. I feel like Atlas. I was a classics minor in undergrad at Howard. Like, we got the world on our backs and we just kind of bent over, and we're not, you know what I mean? And I think what that feeds is this notion that we're not allowed to put stuff down and be vulnerable, allow ourselves to rest. Shouts out to the sister at the NAP ministry, where she talks about rest is resistance. And so I love that you brought up this point of taking care of yourself. You didn't say it in this way, but part of how you take care of yourself is you look for those spaces and look for those people who gonna check in on you. That's where you get to, like, let your hair down a little bit. That's where you get to not be just with the mess. And my news is real. I told you I was a fan.
Thank you.
When you get to put that down, like, you deserve to put that down too. And I love watching you and your little boy, the oldest one, on socials, and it just tickles me because he's delightful and he's adorable. But he needs to see mommy have some rest and peace too, because that teaches him how to treat the women in his life as he grows up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You mentioned how And recently Kamala Harris said losing the election caused her to grieve in a way that was similar to the way she grieved the loss of her mother. Can you speak to what that might have meant from a clinical perspective? Because people act like they hear like, what do you mean like losing the election felt like your mother dying, like as if the two couldn't both be impactful to cause that level of grief.
When I think about grief, people have different theories. There's 7 stages of grief. There's 5 stages of grief. Grief is really just our way. I heard the actor, I think his name was Andrew Garfield, plays Spider-Man, say once that grief is just your way of expressing all the love that you have for someone that you didn't get to express when they were alive. And I was like, ooh, that's like hit me in the heart. And I think the idea of grief is really just processing loss, right? Loss is not just a human. Loss can be anything. Loss can be a relationship. Loss can be, losing a loved one. I lost my mom actually 19 years ago. About a month ago, it was 19 years. And my sorority sister and my fellow HU Bison, one day I'm going to meet that sister. I love Big Sister General Kamala Harris. And I think if you think about what she put into 107 days, right? When you think about what she had to endure, the things that she was not allowed to say, the ways in which she was not permitted to be her full self because she was running for office. I think when you think about carrying all of that, that is heavy. And to go through all of that at the highest level on an international stage with all these eyes on you, and then to lose to who she lost to in the way that she lost, we're just going to keep it real. That's heavy and that's hard. And so I can actually understand her grieving that, because that's a chapter of her life that she was thrust into that maybe she wasn't expecting. And she has to put that down. And so anytime you have to put something down like that, we should anticipate that separation, that void is going to be there. And that's what grief is. It is processing and making sense of what did I lose? How did I lose it? And what am I going to fill that space in my heart with now that is gone? So it makes total sense to me that she would say that.
Mm-hmm. Do you think mental health initiatives are being adequately funded? Because I noticed this weekend, we had the Mental Wealth Expo, but I saw 2 or 3 other events going on. I know Taraji P. Henson had her event, and that's great because it was World Mental Health Day Friday. Taraji P. Henson had her event going on. And what was the other ones you went to?
Project Healthy Minds had an event, and I was with Kate Spade for World Mental Health Day, Women's Mental Health.
Which I think is great that all of these different events are happening. But do you think mental health initiatives are being adequately funded?
No, absolutely not. Because you have too many people out there who don't have access to care. And what people will always argue is that it's money. Some of it is money, but some of it is we don't have enough providers who look like us, right? I'm talking about black folks right now, or the people of color, to allow people to look online or to get a recommendation and to know instantly that they're going to sit down with somebody who gets them, right? So we're not funded in terms of providers. We're not funded. Shar, I'm always talking about the research. We don't have near enough money to do the research that needs to be done. We just don't have enough facilities to take people in. When I think about inpatient facilities for people who really need care, even if it's short-term care or long-term care, there are not enough facilities around. And then when you think about, one of the latest things is defunding of special education.
Yes,
right. And so those young people with behavioral health and educational needs, those young people are not going to get what they need. So in so many ways, we don't have anywhere near enough funding going towards some of the most vulnerable populations. And when I say vulnerable, I'm not just talking about black folk. I'm not talking about race. I'm talking about different aspects like having a disability, like having a mental illness, having a severe and persistent mental illness. Also think about people who may have made a suicide attempt and have to be hospitalized. Particularly young people, there are not enough beds to go around for those young folks to get what they need. So no, we absolutely don't have adequate funding for mental health initiatives.
So what should people do then? How do we get the money?
I think, one thing I think people have to do is people who have the means, even if all you have is $5, 5 cents, and I think about the Mental Wealth Alliance and what you set out to do with train, treat, and teach. You want to get people the help that they need, but you can't do that if you don't have money, you don't have funding. So what I want people to do is to go to organizations like the Mental Wealth Alliance online, go to the website, go to the donate page and give what you can. But it has to happen consistently. One thing we try to teach people is, everybody loves coffee. I'm not going to call no coffee company's name because it's one that y'all like up here in New York. I don't like it, but I ain't going to say nothing because I don't want anybody to beat me up. But instead of having coffee 5 days a week, skip one of them $5 coffees and take that money and donate it to an organization like the Mental Wealth Alliance, who's putting in the work. I think it's also about advocacy. We have to have people out here who are writing to their, representatives at the local, regional, state, and federal level and saying, we need you to invest in our young people, in older people, in our communities to support. And then the final thing is, when I think about youth and adolescent mental health, only about 1.5% to 2% of all funding that goes to everything in the nonprofit space goes to their mental health. Funding for mental health overall is a very small percentage of where money goes because of stigma. So I think part of it is with what we do at the Mental Wealth Alliance and similar organizations, the goal is to help people understand. I heard somebody say the other day, if you break your leg, if you have diabetes, God forbid if you have, hopefully it's a benign tumor, if you have something that's impacting you, you don't ask to wait, or you're not asked to wait to get that treated. It's the same thing with mental health. We shouldn't ask people to put off taking care of their mental health because there's not access, there's not money, there's not availability of providers. And so if each of us can do just a little bit, right? And part of my mission with the work that I do is to try to put money in organizations to help them get the resources that they need to do the work. But it can't be one person. It can't be just a few people. It takes all of us.
Dr. Alfiee, tell them how they can support the Acoma Project and the Mental Wealth Alliance.
Okay, Mental Wealth Alliance, you're going to go to Mental Wealth Alliance, all one word, .org. You're going to get on that page. You're going to look for the donate button. You're going to click donate, and you're going to give the Mental Wealth Alliance some money, or the Acoma Project, AA, K as in kite, OMA Project. All one word. You can do that. Go there and donate, or just check out the resources that we have there. You can follow, obviously, Charlamagne the Guy, so you can learn more about the Mental Wealth Alliance, or follow me, Dr. Alfiee, DRALFIEE, on all socials, like everywhere. And we hope you'll go donate to the Mental Wealth Alliance. The Mental Wealth Alliance, yeah.
It's interesting. People always ask me, Charlamagne, how are you able to do so many different things? And I always say, because you have to have a great team. And, Dr. Alfiee Breland Noble, she runs the Mental Wealth Alliance. She runs the Acoma Project. And she, helps put together the Mental Wealth Expo every year, along with iHeart and, everybody else. So thank you, Dr. Alfiee. Always.
You're welcome. And shouts out to all the folks at iHeart, to you and everybody. New Jersey Institute of Technology. That was a lot of work.
Yes.
And I just really appreciate everybody who put their time and effort in it. And I got to shout out the kind people in Newark for coming. We really appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Newark. Thank you, Dr. Alfiee.
You're welcome.
The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the latest with Loren.
Loren be coming with straight facts.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on you.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
What was the latest?
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
Ella Cool Bay.
Good morning.
Hey, girl.
Hey, I want to send a congratulations to Solange, who has been named the first scholar in residence at USC's Thornton School of Music.
Nice.
Yes, that's so fire. So according to the LA Times, she will be working across all areas of the school. So she has a 3-year residency. The program will start this week, and she'll help develop the school's music curation program. And she's working with the dean and, different creative directors and DJs and filmmakers, and her herself having all of the experiences will bring all of that to the school and be working with the students to help them further their careers in music and the arts. So that's fire. Congratulations
really
to her. Yes, 100%. Yes. Now, speaking of LA, LeBron James sat down with his wife Savannah for her podcast, Everybody's Weird. And on the podcast, joining Savannah James and LeBron James were Kai Cenat, Phantom
and friends.
Phantom.
Oh, okay.
Phantom and there was one other person, I forget his name, but I'll remember when we come back. Yes, but so they're having a conversation about various things, and they do these like on the podcast. They bring women together to have conversations about relationships and different things. So this was their first time doing it with guys, and it's guys of all ages. And they start getting into some things, and people were so shocked to hear LeBron talk like a normal person. I don't know why they're always shocked whenever he talks.
Y'all swear people don't be normal people.
Yeah,
that's where humans don't be humans.
Yes,
it's crazy to me.
The other person on the podcast, was Taco. So
and these are the streamers.
Yeah, so
okay. Phantom and Taco are streamers as well.
Taco Mexican?
No, well,
you a clown.
Is he mixed?
You a clown.
Yeah.
I would understand why he would think.
Wait,
that, though,
Red, I can't hear you talking to the mic. What you say?
He's Brazilian.
Brazilian. Okay. All right.
Right. Like they don't eat tacos in Brazil. Boy, go ahead, Loren.
Yeah. So they're having different conversations. And they begin talking about being alone and what it's like when somebody likes you and then all of a sudden doesn't want to deal with you anymore. Let's take a listen to LeBron on being alone.
I don't want to be alone. That's for damn sure. If I got to fight, crawl, scratch, fight, whatever to keep mine, I got to keep it. I got to do what I got to do. I don't want to be alone. I'm an only child, single parent household. I knew for sure. I met my homies for the first time in when I was 7, 8 years old. We started playing sports, and I got around them, and we started traveling, playing sports. I was like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And then when I got with Vanna, I was like, oh, this is crazy. Oh, this is amazing. I love this. I'm like, that. Next time I'm alone, be up underneath, champ.
Yeah. Now. So the conversation started because they were talking about when you're dealing with somebody and having integrity, and what is it like when you decide, okay, I like you, I'm going to deal with you, but then all of a sudden I'm off you. And LeBron James is saying it's not you all the time, it's them, and people need to know that. But it's okay to say you don't want to be alone and that you want to find somebody to be with.
Is that why you got 2 guys?
I don't have anything.
Wow.
I don't know what you're talking about. You be
but
up
bro
here.
He didn't say anything wrong. I mean, he loves to be in his relationship, and anybody in a great relationship know if you'll do whatever to make sure that relationship works. And you scratch, you'll scream, you'll yell, you'll make sure that it works. And a marriage, it takes time.
So the guy name is not Taco, it's Tota.
Oh, I thought
that's what they say in the thing. Because they said Taco is not Brazilian. His name is Tota.
Let me verify that because they introduced themselves in the beginning.
So you called
a
man Taco.
His name was Taco.
They said Taco is from Odd Futures.
You looked at him and said,
yeah, it's the. I thought
you looked at that man and called that man Taco. Now what if they call you
Popeye?
Popeye?
Let me look this up. First of all, shut up.
They better not call Popeye's chicken.
What if somebody just look at you and call you chicken?
Yes, I'm not tripping. That's Taco
Travis
from
Bennett, aka Taco.
Yeah, that's Taco from Odd Future. He's not Brazilian though. I didn't know that. Okay, sorry.
Somebody say Taco and Toto 2 different people.
They are 2 different people. That's why I'm confused right now. It was Taco who has worked with Odd Future. Now let's move on to this other clip. So
let's go, chicken. Come on.
Shut up. Oh my God.
Y'all
done got the DJ chicken confused with a Toto. Okay, so I want to play this clip because this is what people got mad at. And you said LeBron didn't say anything wrong. People not mad, but people were like stunned to hear him say this when he talks about people getting off you quickly. Let's take a listen to that.
I feel like a lot of people, though, get off people quickly. Like, they be so into you, and then they be like, okay, I'm done.
Well, they wasn't into you then.
Yeah.
And you can't look at it, you can't think, like, when you look in the mirror, like, damn, what did I do?
Oh, I never
It's them. No, I'm just saying anybody in general. Like, can't be like, what did I do? Like, if they get off you that fast, then it was never meant to be in the first place. Yeah. That's what relationships is all about. You know, y'all go through ups and downs, but, like, getting off, you so in deep with somebody, and then you like, the next day you wake up, you like, oh, trash. That's crazy. And by the way, the men too. The men too, because it's some cutthroat, ruthless ass bitches out here right now too. It's in the locker room. You know, I'm in locker room. You know, it's a lot of women out here that's now kind of flipped the script.
They go for it.
And you know, some homies out here that's trying to be good too, and just trying to figure it out. And now they looking in the mirror saying, "Damn, what did I do wrong?"
Yo,
what's the problem with what he said?
No problem. It's just yesterday, your reaction was like, "Oh, he said that." Everybody yesterday was like, "LeBron,"
because he's not lying. He's not lying. First and foremost, but I didn't expect to hear LeBron say that. You know, he just so picture perfect, and
bitch.
Just whatever.
But there's bitches out there.
Yeah, but it was with
in words too.
The description
and what he said is true. Like, you know, you be into a person, and then you find out it ain't hitting like you thought it was hitting. And I ain't just talking about sex. I'm just talking about in general.
Period.
Yeah. Sometimes it's personality things or family things.
Or sometimes the outfit that they have when you meet them be the same outfit. That be their best outfit, girl. I'm like, I'm tired of seeing
the same chains. Oh my God,
same jeans,
girl.
same shoes.
I'm so glad I'm out the streets.
You got 2 pairs of good jeans And
But what about his personality? What if he's a nice person underneath all them same clothes he be wearing?
You're talking about everything else. Same sneakers, same jeans.
Yeah, what if he's a nice person? Y'all sound like a good guy.
I said personality an hour ago. Y'all missed that. I said sometimes the personality don't be what it's supposed to be. No, I don't. I have one.
Two. Why do you have two? Does one have something that the other one doesn't?
The one that I am with, that I have decided to be with and going to be with, has everything I need, and that's all we're going to talk about ever in here.
Period.
Okay.
Not as long as I got 2 videos.
Stop being a clown.
2 videos of what? Okay, I want to make sure too, because in the beginning of this, I said everybody's weird, but they say weird and different things throughout the podcast. But it's everybody's crazy with Savannah James and April McDaniel. Now, in closing, speaking of videos, Kylie Jenner was under some fire for a music video she released because the girls are rapping. Kylie Jenner.
Man, get my farts ready.
King Kylie.
Pull my farts up,
drop some music, okay? And the people was mad at the music video because, you know, she's on her 4th strike. That's the name of the song, and they don't like some of the things that the video is depicting. But I want y'all to hear the music first, then we'll get into some things. Let's take a listen to the hook of the song. Y'all mad at that hook?
I mean, to be honest, it sounds like it's for kids. It sounds like, I mean, it's fine. It's like whatever. In her world, that'll pop. Like whatever.
That record is trash.
No. Y'all ain't even heard the bars yet. Let's take a listen to the rapping.
All the black women you can be playing.
I get it. I get what y'all saying, but there is a lane for music like that.
That ain't a fart. At this point, that's a shark. All right.
That's a shark. You're right. Fart on it, shard on it.
Now, no, I don't like it. It ain't for me, but there is a lane for music like this.
What's the lane?
Garbage.
I don't know, but there is a lane. But I'm telling you, people watch. We gonna hear it on the show as a soundtrack or something. Nope. We gonna see a bunch of kids TikToking to it. Like,
so she actually.
Y'all forgot when Kim got in the studio back in the day.
No,
with
we
Dream
did not
and
forget.
recorded something that's equally garbage.
We would have liked to forget, but I didn't forget that.
Yeah, but
that's when I was a big Kim
record
fan.
ain't go nowhere, and the Dream wrote it.
Well, this record is honestly.
The Dream wrote that.
Yes.
What the no. Go ahead, Lauren. I'm sorry.
Your baby daddy,
I want to be that
Scott,
rich one day.
This was dropped because
I want to be that rich one day, just to make stupid records.
And let me tell you, she dropped this because she has a new King Kylie collection coming to her makeup line. Drops October 18th, and this is to celebrate the 10-year anniversary. That's like a special collection. She dropped her King Kylie song. Now people talking about the music.
So that's
and
her
she's
right name, King Kylie.
Yeah.
I never knew that shit first. Okay.
I had no idea it had nothing to do with makeup. If you didn't tell me that, I would not even know there was a correlation.
All right, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Envy, you gonna put it in your mix?
You better not.
Nope. That record's trash. I don't know what y'all do. It is trash. It's garbage. Like
garbage.
Don't know kids. I want to be a billionaire one day.
Don't know kids want to bop to that.
No.
Garbage.
Well, that is the latest with Lauren.
What they say in the chat?
Trash.
They mad in the chat?
Yeah, they mad, y'all. Happy birthday to Keisha Cole. We should have played some Keisha Cole today.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to get some Keisha Cole in the mix then.
Absolutely.
All right. Latest with Lauren. The People's Choice mix is up next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, salute to everybody in Austin, Texas. Of course, they have the F1 races, which I was out here for yesterday. But because I think the shutdown and TSA... It wasn't too many employees, and I couldn't get back, so I'm heading back today. So if you are traveling, give yourself a little extra time and definitely check those flights because that government shutdown is really affecting everything out there.
Wait till the next couple of weeks when the snap and the wick cut off and the TSA workers really stop coming. When they start calling in sick crazy.
Well, safe travels, Envy.
Absolutely. And salute to Stunna for Vegas and Monaleo for joining us this morning.
Monaleo.
Monaleo.
My bad. Monaleo.
But I expect that from you, Envy. You mess up everybody's name.
Me too. I was hacking her name all day, but I'm gonna tell you something. I'll never forget it because I really, really like her and Stunna's energy, man. Like really, for real. Like they have an amazing union. You can see God in their union, man. So
yeah,
and she gonna have a bright future.
That's what it is. And also salute to Dr. Alfiee Noble for joining us this morning.
That's right. Salute to Dr. Alfiee Noble. Make sure you go to the mentalwealthalliance.org if you want to support anything that we're doing in the mental health space. And I also want to tell Birmingham, Alabama, man, salute to everybody who listens to the Breakfast Club on 103.1 The Beat in Birmingham, Alabama. I haven't been to Birmingham in a minute, but I'll be there this Friday with former Vice President Kamala Harris because she is stopping there for her 107 days book tour. So we'll be having a conversation about the 107 days book at the Alabama Theater this Friday in Birmingham, Alabama. So go get your tickets if you haven't got them already, and I'll see you Friday, Birmingham.
You better leave a little earlier just in case.
Me, yeah. Listen, I'm not that type of person. If anything happens that keeps me from getting someplace, I ain't supposed to be there.
It's a sign.
That's it. I'm not tripping. So,
I get it.
you know, my flight leave when it leave, and if I get there, I get there. If I don't, then it's not meant for me to be there. But 100 point, we'll be there on Friday, God willing.
Jess, where you at this weekend?
I'm actually nowhere this weekend, but October 31st and November 1st, I will be in Charlotte, North Carolina. I will be coming to the 704 at the Comedy Zone. We got 4 shows, 2 on that Friday and 2 on that Saturday. Get your tickets if you haven't yet. JessHilariousOfficial.com. I will be doing meet and greet. And listen, it's Halloween, so if y'all want to celebrate it, let's celebrate it. Y'all come dressed up. I'm coming dressed up as a stud. I will be changing for the second show. I don't want to let y'all know what that costume will be, but come, please come. I'm giving away a prize. I was going to say something, but it's crazy. I can't say it on the radio. But you will be winning a prize, best costume contest. I will be having Friday night on Halloween, and you will win a prize. And yes, it is money. So come with your best costume on. Free.
Yes, indeed.
All right. You got a positive note, Charlamagne?
I do. And the positive note is simple, man. You must develop the ability to be disliked in order to free yourself from the prison of other people's opinions. I repeat, you must develop the ability to be disliked in order to free yourself from the prison of other people's opinions. Okay? That is a form of self-care. Have a great day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?